Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So today we're on challenge 3 of the Hypostatic Symphony, day 3. So it's the Geo Boss this time round. For the Geo Boss, I am quite familiar with him because I had 2 characters that I leveled to 90, so I had to do a lot of Geo Boss for that. Okay, the new variations that we have from the, as opposed to the normal Geo Boss, is that the Geo Boss will not change position when he attacks, as long as it's on a column, until you destroy the column itself. But do note that if you leave the column on for too long, the column will actually explode and cause AoE damage and create a sandstone vortex as well. I have not encountered this yet. So far, the few attempts that I did destroy it before these triggers. Okay, the description is a bit wrong here. After being activated, the hypostasis will constantly fire rock needles. It's not the hypostasis that's constantly firing rock needles, but the columns actually. He will activate the columns to fire the rock needles. So those do quite a significant amount of damage. I will show the positioning to take to avoid as much as possible of the damage. And once destroyed, the boss column will generate a Geo Elemental Shard, which will provide a shield for the character that picks it up. This is very important because there is a difficulty, a variation where if you don't have a shield, your attack is decreased by 50%. So other than your shield generation character, while your shield generation character are on cooldown, you can use these shards to help you with the shield. Once all boss columns are destroyed, okay, I did not encounter this. I did take out the boss before the boss columns were destroyed. So basically, it's like a full screen AoE based on what I see on the description, and you need to destroy all the stone beams to interrupt this. So basically, if you get to there, the damage you're taking is gonna cause like a wipe to 1 or 2 of your members at least. Okay. So I'm going to select all the challenge options here. If you look at my previous video, what I did was I always started with challenge time 150 points because I felt that it was too restrictive, the 200 points. But since it's a Geo Boss and I'm familiar with it, right, I decided to go with the full points 4590 here. Alright, so I'm going to jump ahead to the comp portion. This is the comp that I will take. At first glance, it's like there's no elemental resonance, right? But it actually works. Why? Razor and Zhongli are my very essential members for taking out the Geo Boss. I have been farming the Geo Boss with the 2 of them as well as Bennett. In fact, my 3rd character when I usually farm the Geo Boss is not, my 4th character is not even being used. It was a level 20 or 14 Mona because I was using her to travel to the Geo Boss spot and I didn't use her at all. It's mainly these 3 characters. Zhongli is there to give shield and also to break down the pillars. Razor is there for breaking down pillars as well as the main DPS in his burst mode. Bennett is, I don't think I need to talk much about Bennett, right? He's there to provide the attack buff. And Ganyu here is because Ganyu will take over the main DPS role once Razor's burst is depleted because of the variation where energy recharge is reduced by 80%. Razor wouldn't be able to use his burst twice in the boss fight. So after using his burst, his role is basically just to hit the pillars or the columns. Alright, so let's start now. In this first run, in the video this is the first run. In actuality, I think this was my 2nd attempt. I did a first attempt just so that I was more familiar with the boss itself. Not really familiar, but at least I know what the boss will do. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't crit on the Frostfade Broom. You'll notice that my Razor is all the way at the back here is because this is so as to avoid the beams, as you can see. All the beams are coming from all the other columns. Better buff plus Razor burst, and now we go. Okay, but a disclaimer here is that my Skyward Pride is really strong because while I was trying to get Amos Bow, I ended up with R5 Skyward Pride. I didn't get an R5 Amos Bow. Really unlucky with that. Okay. In this case, right, I should have waited a while more so that the Zhongli shield effect will break this crystal as well, that gives you this orb or dome. And here I forgot to take a shot to get the shield. So my Ganyu was basically having no bullet effect. So that's why we dealt so little damage this time around. But that's okay. Like I said, it's the second attempt. Always stand in a position where the other beams will be hitting the column instead of you. I was trying to see if my ult is useful here, but unfortunately it's not. The damage is dealing is just too little, honestly speaking. But that being said, it still helped, because I barely managed to take down the boss here. So now we have like 10 seconds left. And it's definitely doable because of Zhongli. This is my favorite move. This is the reason why we use Zhongli against the Geo Boss. Alright. So this was my second attempt in the game, and the first you see in this video. The next attempt I will do one with food and with a bit more familiarity. Let's see if we can get a better result. Okay, so let's take the food. Definitely the adapters for the offense, and I am going to take the Moon Pie for defense. So Moon Pie gives shield strength as well as defense, both. So Ganyu is really important here, because in that short interim, right, you can fire off one shot, and if it crits, it does quite a bit of damage. So you can see here, that's 2 shots actually. Okay, so standard Zhongli, apply Geo Shield, hit the columns. If I will say one thing I can do better is actually to let Zhongli Shield be the last one to activate, so as to ensure that we continuously have the shield. But it's not so bad, because the moment you destroy the column, you will get the shard for the shield anyway. And this round you notice that my Razor is doing a lot more damage because of the food, number 1. Number 2, I didn't waste time with the press. I'd rather be hitting the boss a lot more. And again, I forgot to wait to get this, to hit the dome with the shield instead. The Zhongli's shield effect, I mean. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. That's a mistake. We should be using we should have changed the Ganyu later. I honestly did change him a bit too fast, because I was looking at the HP, I thought it was down. But this time round we definitely cleared faster. Now we cleared with 35 seconds left. Okay, so that's a very nice result. I'm very happy with this result. Probably I can try to get a better result, but I probably focus my time on doing other stuff in the game first, and maybe try to get the maximum score on the first 2 challenges instead. Yeah, but I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. I mean, it's not just to show like with gear and wheel kind of gear, right, how to get the challenge, the max score, but it's also to show you guys like what are the mechanics, and also which character are best to counter specific mechanics. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you like the content, and if you do so, like the video and click subscribe for more. Alright, see you next video. Bye.